Hello again. Moving straight on from God of War 3, because I'm just going to fire these out, blah blah, one after the other. Enslaved Odyssey to the West, the game I quick-fired for IGN Game Changer. This game is superb. It is fucking amazing. Just had to get that in. Ever since I saw videos for it and announcements and heard about the story, I was instantly wanting it. I desperately wanted this game. It was like one of the games on the top of my list. And the fact it's by Ninja Theory, the people who made Heavenly Sword, I'm one of the few people that actually loved Heavenly Sword for what it was. And I knew what graphically Ninja Theory could do, and when I heard about this, and it was going to be a lush, jungle-like environment, I was intrigued, I was just amazed. Story, it's pretty good actually. You starts off epically. It starts off in a gigantic ship, a gigantic slave ship, and you get a close up of Monkey, who everyone usually knows, and he's standing there in his cell, blah blah blah, and then you see Trip, stunning. You see her going around, she's blah blah blah, fixing around, everything's blowing up, and it's like, oh Christ, it's all chaos. And then Monkey's container falls over, his locks come off, he punches open the door, and then you go from there, and it's just fantastic. In the God of War review, I talked about the camera, how good that is. The camera in Enslaved is even better. This is I think this is the closest I've ever got to playing an actual blockbuster film as a game. It's fantastic, it's genius, it's brilliant, and Andy Serkis, that man is... This is only his second game basically, and I already think he's a god in terms of gaming, because he's come up with a story, come up with the screenplay, blah blah blah, he's directed it, he starred in it. It's just ridiculous how talented this man is. I love him, I'd love to meet him one day. Graphically, it's just fantastic. The first level, the first chapter, oh my god, that was mouth-wateringly good. Leaping along, jumping along, destroying mechs on the side of a burning ship. Then the ship capsizes and you can see the ship hurtling towards a gigantic building. This is all done in real time, and there's no graphical frame rate issues, which is fabulous, because I love that. And you're hurrying along, climbing along this goddamn ship, and you're hurtling towards a building, and you're like, oh god, fuck, if I crash into this building and I'm hanging onto this wing, I'm gonna die. And I was literally shouting at the screen, jump you fucking retard, jump! And he jumped, and he just made it, and then it crashed into the building, and it explodes, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? And then you're climbing, and then you make it in, and then you get to all the pods are going out, and obviously at certain occasions it will say, this pod's going away, blah blah blah, and the voice acting is just genius. Andy Serkis, he's a legend. But then when you get to Trip, and then she puts the headband on you, and Monkey's so angry, but he's so funny. And then you fight more mechs, and you buy upgrades, and it costs ridiculous amounts. And then you get to know Trip, and then you get to know Monkey, and you actually easily start to actually care for these characters, because the story build up and the characterization is stupendous. The story it's perfect storytelling, it really is. And then when you start to fight the dogs, and you're like, oh fuck me. And you start to I often found that in areas I wanted to collect the tech orb was a bit too much, and I ended up dying. Set pieces, oh my god, they're just ridiculously good. The production value on this game is unreal. If with the money they make out of this game, and possibly the sequel, they don't decide to make a Heavenly Sword 2, it's a mistake. Cause Andy Serkis, you know it, I know it, you're a genius, you could pull it off. Gameplay wise, it's just, you can pick it up and instantly know what the buttons are. X, well, you would expect X to be jump, but it is jump, but only in certain situations, because you can't just jump. you roll. R2 block, square and triangles you're light and heavy, circle is like grabs, like well, in a way it's trip commands as well. Hold down L1, you push the left analog stick in any direction for trip commands, decoying to distract the enemy so you can run. It's good, it's fantastic, and I love the trophies as well. I'm possibly not even halfway through the game and I absolutely adore it. When you get to Trip's village, that is stunning, it's stupendous, and it's a joy. It's a joy to play. It's a game I don't get bored of. I don't get bored playing this game, even though I will turn it off eventually to play something else to give my eyes a break. I don't get bored ever playing it. I don't say that with every game. I do genuinely get bored playing every game eventually, but I haven't got bored yet playing this game. It's so good. Having said that though, criticisms I would give is that sometimes you may look at the graphics like in finer detail and notice that some things are terrible, but that's just me nitpicking. That's me just trying to find a bad thing in the game. Sometimes, I found on one occasion that lip syncing was terribly out of key. It was like Monkey would speak and then 2 seconds later his lips would move. That annoyed me a lot. I had to look away from the screen just so I could listen, because if I listened and looked it would just ruin it. Because I want it to be perfect. Nothing's went wrong in the story. I do feel that at times it's a bit pointless, Monkey having a shield, because it just goes down with like 2 hits. Pointless. And then your health just skyrockets down as well. I know that would add a slight realism to it, but I hate it. In a way, Trip, I do feel at times Trip's a bit useless, because all she does is sets up a decoy and moans and complains, and she's a bit phobic of everything. But when I have connected enough with the characters that when I fling her across a ledge and she misses and she's like trying to scramble up and she's like screaming in worry, I do literally worry. My heart does like get faster and I do leap in speed to pick her up, and I'm like, oh thank fuck, because I'm loving the whole if you die I die scenario. I love that. It's really good, and I love the fact that when you're carrying her, our ass does jiggle. I'm not a male chauvinist, but I do enjoy that. But it's a genius game. It's incredibly original. It's one of the most original games I've ever played in my life. And it's a joy. It's a joy, and it's a really, really good, it's a gem of a game. Sometimes things do take a while to happen. I know in reviews it says reaction time for button presses is a bit slow. I haven't really noticed it because I know how to play the game to get past that. But yeah, I do have sometimes noticed that I need to press the button about a second before the action has to take place so I can actually get a good flow. And like with 3 hit combos, I've pressed it 3 times by the time he's hit the second hit. But I know that the minute he hits 3 I can just press triangle and I'll continue the combo, which is great. It's really good though. And I love the takedown camera angles when you hit and you get a close up of his face growling and you get him hitting him in half. It's really good. My final verdict for this game would be stunning graphics, stunning characterization, stunning locales, stunning story, stunning game. I don't really have any negatives about it except from that lip syncing occasion and a slight button mess up, but apart from that I think it's absolutely perfect. Because, well, the graphics aren't the best, but I do think they're stunning. I give the game 8 out of 10. It's one of my favourites. Thanks for watching, by the way.